welcome to Life on the Flipside, because I'm in a weird mood today. Before I start, I do need to say the last couple of days has been fucking mental and hell, and I'm not allowed tea anymore. I've now entered the dreaded third trimester, so I'm not allowed tea because fucking caffeine and shit. So I've had to switch to hot chocolate, and so you might get a little bit of a chocolate buzz every now and then I'll just crash and you're fucked. So, hi, welcome. Reason, what's the story? How are you doing? Reason has abandoned us. Hello. Yep, he's abandoned us. So, yeah, I'm here on my own. I think I'm not here on my own. Blech. My co-host, I think his computer just shit the bed again. So we'll wait for him to come back in. But in the meantime, how are you, Ark? How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. Really good,
It is
yeah.
good to have you back.
It's good to be back.
So I was just looking there, and apparently people are Nimrod was commenting on our intro. Right. For two reasons we have it. One, because I need it. Because I need to mentally prepare for the madness that might ensue. And two, it also gives people a chance to come in. Because they mightn't realize we're live, and then they're like, what are you talking about? And we just talk shit here. So, yeah. Just wanted to explain that. How are you doing? What's the story with you?
Oh, I'm doing good. All right here. Badminton season has finished, so yeah.
Ah. So when does badminton season begin and end for you?
Well, normally it ends sometime fall, like September. It begins and then it ends around April, May, depending on how they can play the dates. This time it was a little weird.
Why?
Because when we had the first 3 game days, then it stopped because of COVID. And then we had one last game day 2 weeks 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. So this season we didn't have home games and away games, just one game against each team.
Mad. Speaking of teams, as you can see in the chat, I'm having a bit of fun here with Tatty. Tatty, who's winning the Celtic v Rangers match? Huh? Who's winning that? It's not Rangers, by the way. Reason.
Hello. Hey, can you hear me?
Hey,
we can hear you.
Oh man. Swear to God, things are getting worse by the fucking day.
Yeah?
Oh.
Computer is just not having it?
Dear, that's just the start of it. I got some stories to tell you after the goddamn show. Or maybe even before the show.
Okay.
Fuck me, man, I'm telling you. Sorry for the swearing and the cussing, folks, but I'm a little bit on the fucking pissed off side this week.
A little bit? I mean, come here. If you're talking about my channel and you're apologizing for cursing.
Well, just trying to be a gentleman about it, but fuck me, man. I feel like I'm getting butt fucked by a rhino in the middle of the night.
Thanks for that visual.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Just before
how you doing, Ark?
Yeah,
I'm doing good.
Just before we get into it, for 3:33, Taddy Bogo says, "I heard the third trimester is a shitty time." It is. It is a complicated time, especially when you have fucking hyperemesis and just nasty bullshit. And now I'm not even allowed caffeine, which is like, my brain is failing. My brain is absolutely failing. It's not good. It's not good. But yeah, I was just telling you guys before we went live, I was supposed to be in for a routine meeting with a midwife on, when was it? Thursday. And like these are usually like 2 hours long. I was there from 9:30 in the morning till about 2 or 3 p.m. I was ready to kill someone. But yeah, I don't have to go back now for 6 weeks, so yay.
Sorry, Dora, but there ain't enough soap to fucking handle this job.
Fetch the soap or spill the beans.
Oh crap, man. Oh.
Absolutely, Dora. I am going to hang this over the kid's head for fucking years. I was not allowed caffeine in the last 3 months. Like, no.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And
just
every time
wrong.
the kid screws up, you're gonna blame it on Taddy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Anything that goes wrong ever, I always blame on Tatty anyway. So
There you go.
it's always Tatty's fault. It's even. Do you know what? It's even Tatty's fault that Celtic is winning against Rangers. Sorry, I just had to get that in there again.
Damn. Well, this is going to be a crock up show, isn't it? Holy crap.
It wasn't me. It's always you. It's always fucking you. Anyway, what else has been going on during the week? Because it's felt like a long week.
Yeah, this was exams week for me. And now I'm facing a mountain of about 300, 400 papers I have to grade. And then I have to do individual reports for every student. And I got till Friday next week to get it all done.
Fun. So, sorry, how long have you been doing this?
Oh, going on 20 years.
And have you not made like little notes to just be like, you can just copy and paste?
You can do that all you want and it never fucking works. Because every year you get a new really fucking strange one.
Go on, give us a strange one.
Well, I got, let me see. I got a kid who likes to bang his head on the desk and draw pictures. All of his work that's handed out gets thrown back in your face. I've been told to fuck off twice and go take a piss about a half dozen times. Yeah, homeroom teachers telling me, "Oh, just ignore him. Just leave him alone. Just ignore him." Say, excuse me? And you're a professional, are you?
Yeah, brats are going to be brats.
Yeah, well, you get them every year, all kinds.
We are still allowed Guinness, critical cripple, but Guinness is crap. Give me a Murphy's, maybe if I would drink stout, which I don't. But I was having this conversation with someone the other day, and we were talking about the things that we were allowed to give children when I was growing up. I can't remember where it was or who it was, but anyway, it was a random stranger somewhere. And I was explaining that like the heads of the Guinness, what my grandparents used to do and what my parents used to do is like, do you know the dummies? Just like stick the dummy in the head, not into the point of Guinness, but just into the head of the Guinness. And it's good for teething.
There you go.
I don't know if it actually works or if it just gets your baby drunk. But we stopped crying.
Tell you it works. When you get to that teething part, you just call me and I'll give you some good tips.
I'll just hand the brat over. There you go.
Yeah.
You do it now. Someone else do it now.
So I just want to take a minute to cordially and kindly thank Taddy for the great work he's been doing lately, getting these backgrounds up for the show.
Yes.
Seeing as how I'm totally fucked right now and I can't get a goddamn thing going. But Teddy, I just got to ask you, what the fuck is that thing staring at me and through the bushes back there?
You don't want to know. He sent me something. He sent me something on Discord there the other day, and it was like, and the goat was very, very obvious, and he was like, just in case you can play like spot the cow and what else was it? If you can play spot the cow instead, and bonus points for spotting the shark. So
Don't.
he's having fun with these. He's having fun with these.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's not have too much fun there, Teddy. Or you might find yourself in the same predicament as Clive.
He says that's a
Is he
camera.
here, by the way? I haven't seen. Is he here? Sorry,
We,
I had to pop out because I actually had a BSOD.
do you want to explain to people what the fuck that is?
But a blue screen of
Oh,
death.
the blue screen of
Oh, okay. Yeah.
death.
Yeah, and it said clock watchdog error. And it's we're collecting data and we will restart for you. Got up to
Ew,
81% and hung there.
that sucks. My nephew is terrible when it comes to technology because
Mm,
his Switch died a while ago, so he got a new Switch. And now the Switch has the blue screen of death, and now his phone won't switch on. And so, yes, the child is 12, going on 13, by the way.
yeah.
And he has a phone. The reason why there's reasons why the child has a phone, but he only uses it to text his mum when things are afoot. But anyway, he has the worst luck when it comes to technology. Absolute worst luck. He for people that don't realize, my nephew also has autism. So he had a games console. I can't remember. I don't think it was a Wii. It was something else. But he had a games console, and he ended up throwing, in a fit of rage, he threw the controller at the TV and busted the TV.
Oh,
Yeah. The mother was not happy with that.
no, I bet.
Was not happy with that at all. So she waited. She made him wait until his communion, which was like 4 months away. And yes, Ireland communions, it goes hands in hand. But anyway, she made him wait 4 months for his communion to buy himself a new TV. Because that way he'll appreciate it.
Hmm.
Yeah, he hasn't smashed that TV at all. I think he
Better hope not.
learned. I think he learned.
Yeah. It's funny how quickly they learn when it has to come out of their own pocket.
Oh, come here.
Mhm.
Best thing I ever did was start working, because my mom would be getting, because I worked from the age of about 14, 15, I was working in a shopping center, and I was working like during the evenings, and then during the nights I was working in a pub, because you could just pretend that you were 16 and get a job in a pub. We needed money.
Hmm.
I worked in a pub. But because I was 14 working in a pub, my mom was like, you need a phone. And I kept leaving my phones on the bus.
Oh.
Like, it would drop out of my pocket. At the time, I hated using bags. Everything just went into the pocket.
Hmm.
And everything fell out of the pocket. So I was like, shit, I don't have a phone. And then MP3 phones became a thing. Yeah, I'm showing my age now.
Yeah.
Little bit young, but MP3 phones became a thing. So the only way I was able to remember my phone getting off the bus was if the music was still playing in my ears, because I'd just phase out into a world of my own and wouldn't
Hmm.
even take notice of anything around me. It was really weird. Buses are magical places. Best times I've ever had is on a bus.
Oh God, you
That's
know what?
go
Well,
on.
we could take that places.
Okay, non-naughty stuff. Best place I've ever had is
Yeah,
on
be
a bus.
careful now.
Yeah. I know how your minds work.
Yeah. Well, we learn from the best, you know.
You're welcome for that.
Oh, thank you, thank you. So, how about you, Ark? What kind of strange jobs did you do when you were a kid?
Uh, I delivered like some magazines to people.
Ooh,
Bigger pockets for girls' clothes. Yes, absolutely. I used to shop in the menswear or the boys section just for bigger pockets. Just saying.
It's funny. My lady Pearl, she's so small she can get away with shopping in the kids department.
Oh God.
I had a friend that could do that. We called her Cackles because when she laughed, she actually did cackle. It was hilarious. We're very inventive over here in Ireland with our nicknames.
There you go.
See, Nimrod gets it. Nimrod gets it. Fucking the amount of times I came up on a bus for a concert. Yeah. And you'd have the crack. The amount of times, especially in Dublin, you'll see this in Dublin. We have night links, we have night buses during the weekends. And so, like, the lads that would be playing a set in one of the bars in town wouldn't want to fucking be hauling around their shit into taxis and stuff because it's too expensive. So they get the night link home. So you'd be sitting there on a bus and someone with a banjo, someone with a guitar, someone with this, someone with that, a flute, fucking whatever it is. You can see these videos on YouTube. It's fucking deadly. And you just have a sing song on the bus on the way home. It's great. It's the one thing I actually missed about going into town, into Dublin City during the weekends, was coming home on the night link. Gone are the days. Gone are the days that I can do that. But yeah, I loved the night link. Buses are awesome.
Well, it depends.
Oh, you sound like you have a little bit of a story to tell there.
Well, I took a night bus once to get home from a discotheque 2 towns over.
Yeah.
And that night bus like drove to every little town, and not even town, like every little around me. So I'm like,
an adventure.
15 minutes away from home and take 2 hours to get home. Awesome.
Yeah. I know those buses. When I lived down in Cork, when I'd come back up to visit my mum, there's 2 different buses going from the same terminal at the same time. There was the express bus and then there was the normal bus from Dublin to Cork. And the normal bus, right? The express
faster.
Bus, the express bus would get you there in about 2.5 hours. The normal bus would get you there in 4.5 hours. Because it went into the likes of Fermoy and Mitchelstown and every fucking town from here to Cork. And I mean every town. And then it would stop for half an hour in fucking Leash or something, just for you to have a piss. And if you weren't out in a certain time, the bus would fuck off without you. Didn't even count how many were getting on and off. He would just
not even a fucking courtesy honk or something.
No, it was one of those. It was one of those situations. If you're not here, shout. Okay, bye. And he'd fuck off without you. Like, yeah.
Well,
and then you'd have to wait. Then you'd have to wait another 3 hours for the next 4-hour bus.
Oh man.
And you were halfway home. Yeah.
Oh man. Hardly seems worth the effort.
That's why I always made sure I had the express bus. But like once or twice when I was feeling adventurous, you just like fuck off onto one of these 4-hour buses. Like, fuck me. You'd see every little town along the way. Tipperary was something else. How they got those buses around those tiny little fucking streets, I'll never know. Dublin buses were shit, but upstairs was where you could do what you want. Drivers don't give a shit. The drivers still don't give a shit. They're not paid enough to give a shit. Like the amount of stuff that you could still get away with now, and they have like 7 or 8 cameras now on Dublin buses, on every Dublin bus, and there's like 3 of them upstairs. Still, if they want to prosecute them, the drivers, they want to prosecute them, they can go back over the tapes. Now, a couple of weeks ago, there was someone got on with a buggy, and there was someone getting on. The driver had been warned that there was someone getting on the next stop or whatever with a wheelchair. Someone gets on with a buggy, and they're told they're not allowed on. They have to close up the buggy and take the child out of the buggy. And I mean, Karening wasn't. It was beyond Karening. Like, it wasn't even a fucking. It was a dot to these people. They tried to fucking smash the bus driver's little cabin in. Tried to punch him through the window. Tried to throw stones through the bus. Like, these people were fucking mental. And all because they were told to close down their buggy. And your man was sitting in the cabin like, go ahead. Like, do what you want. These are on the way. Like, I'm not getting out of this cabin. Like, and then, because when he actually got them off the bus, he had stopped the bus, because obviously when the guards are called, when the police are called, he has to then wait there at that bus stop with all those passengers waiting for waiting for the police to come. So he closed the doors on them, and then they start trying to kick in the doors. And fucking throw rocks through the doors. I mean, they had their kid with them. They had a 2-year-old kid with them. And you're just sitting there like, what example are you setting for your child? Throwing a fucking tantrum because you can't leave your buggy up. Oh, boo-hoo. The child wasn't even asleep. If the child was asleep, I'd understand. I'd have more kind of compassion to them. But close your buggy or get off the bus to, I'm going to smash up your bus. Like,
That's
your man was
crazy.
sitting in the fucking cab just laughing at them like, go on, keep going, you know. Because the cameras were recording everything. And so halfway through, your man decided to kind of pull up a scarf above his face. But he'd been trying to smash up the bus for like 20 minutes before then, so...
Yeah, the scarf's not going to help you now.
Yeah, it's just like halfway through deciding, oh, maybe I should do some anonymity and protect my identity.
Yeah.
You're after fucking scanning your social services card, dumbass. They have your social security number. Thanks.
Didn't think that through, huh?
See, you can get... So we have a system of leaf cards, and we have a social security card. And the social security card, if you have free travel, which I did as a carer, then you just... and pensioners get... disabled people get... You just scan your social services card. Mm-hmm. And it takes a note to say that you're a valid user. And so this dumbass fucking has one of the disability passes, scans the disability pass, and then all of this kicked off. So he had free travel anyway. But because because the driver had been told, like, there's someone coming with a wheelchair and they're going to need that space. Yeah. He kicked off and tried to kick the bus in.
And did someone explain to the people with the buggy why they needed the space?
Yeah, your man said there's someone getting on the next stop with a wheelchair.
And they still flew.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So you're gonna have to. I wouldn't mind, right? This bus is the 27 bus, right? Goes up to Tallaght. The bus is every 15 minutes. It's not like it's every hour. It's every 15 minutes. And nah. But I just love the fucking thing. They scanned their social services card, and then halfway through they thought anonymity, pull the scarf.
That's like about as intelligent as the bank robber who signed something because the bank worker told him she needed this signed if he
His
wants to
signature,
get the money.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
But it goes back to the point that Dublin bus drivers just don't give a shit. As long as he wasn't harassing, they weren't harassing any of the other passengers, and he was safe, they don't give a shit. Do you know?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "Yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait for the cops. Fuck you."
Yeah.
Public transport is fun.
It is.
No, you can't explain to Dublin scumbags. You can't. Like there's some people that think with their rational brains, and they can be a bit emotional.
Yeah.
But
And
there's
then there's
others that are just lowest of the low. They don't.
yeah. And then there's Brian's logic.
Well, these people would be in the same kind of mindset as Brian's logic. That kind of low, dirty prick.
Oh, that's funny.
I've run out of hot chocolate. I'm sad now.
Oh no.
Oh no!
No, like my cup is empty. I'm just like, should I go make more?
Well, it's either that or sit there bitching for an hour.
Well, I could do that anyway. I
Yeah,
do
I
that
know,
very,
right?
very fucking well.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. Go make some hot chocolate.
It would appear it's become like a talent of mine to bitch for an hour. Wahahaha. And you lot are fucking mental enough to want to listen.
Yeah. Oh, you know, it's the way it is. We all love you for it. Ooh,
Oh shit!
awkward
Oh shit! Yeah,
silence there.
no, I'm going. I'm going. I'm fucking off to get more hot chocolate. I
Oh,
will just
shit.
walk in.
Oh God! Look who walked in the freaking door.
Hello, Clive.
Hey, Clive.
It's not. I'm not on a rant. I was just telling the story that you missed. So fuck you.
There you go. There you go.
And it was a funny one anyway. No, well, it was a weird one. Right, I'm gonna go get some more hot chocolate. So Reason, it's
Well, I
over to
think
you.
should. Oh man, what the hell am I going to talk about? Holy crap! I haven't got a clue. Sably. Oh, what's this? What's this? She's sitting at the table. You're standing next to her, dressed like a waiter, and you tell her to go and make her own hot. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, what the hell, you know? It's the kind of place we are. You know, we provide you a nice romantic surrounding. What the fuck else do you want from us? Yeah. Holy crap! Oh shit! Fuck off, Clive. Oh man, had to happen, eh? Had to happen. God damn it,
Of course.
Clive. Jeez, you just. Okay, well, I guess that caps off the day. Oh, gee whiz. Thank you, Clive. Thank you. I'll remember you. Don't you worry. I'll get you one day. Mm-hmm.
Look, Nimrod is
Let's see
nice.
what.
Wait.
Oh, we got a cheeky monkey. Hello, cheeky monkey. Well, you know, yeah, you're right. She's the only customer there because she's the only one I'll allow in. Well, we got Ark with us, but you know, we got him off in the side room there, so you can't see him. You know. Oh well. Yeah, so it's been a hell of a week, eh? How about you, Ark? What's been going on with you? Anything interesting?
Not really.
No,
Like I,
really?
no, like
Oh
I told,
man,
yeah. When did I
I've
badminton
been,
training on Thursday?
yeah, I've been having a fight with my computer for a month now. I think it wants a divorce, and I won't let it go. Oh, maybe I should. More and more things are going wrong with it every day. I just can't keep up with it anymore.
Yeah.
Like every day is a struggle just to get it going and keep it going. You know, it's just I don't know what the hell the problem is. There's something new every day.
Well, sounds like time for a new PC.
Yeah. Well, I'll be able to do that in about 2 years. Yeah. No way I can build a new PC. Not right now. Couldn't afford it, especially not with what's been happening recently. So
Yeah, that's understandable.
yeah, there's no way I can do it. I just can't afford it. So I got to keep this thing going somehow. So you know, I wonder if there's such a thing as a computer defibrillator.
I don't think hitting a PC with electricity is particularly
Mm.
helpful.
I don't know, man. It's got to be something I can do. I mean, every day it's like clear. It's going. It started. It's crazy. I'm getting BSODs like every hour on the hour almost. You know, it's like it's crazy. I can't get my head around it. I've checked absolutely everything, and visually, there's nothing wrong. All the connections are good. Everything is performing the way it should. But it just decides, well, no, fuck yeah. No, not today. Go
Okay.
play with somebody else, But it's weird. One day it won't recognize a graphics card. The next day it'll only recognize 2 sticks of RAM. The next day it'll lose the overclock. So I pull the overclock completely, and then another day the hard drive disappears. No hard drive. Oh, excuse me. Yeah.
That's the thing. And no, Chris,
Well,
I didn't take the picture. That was Teddy's job.
it's crazy. It's absolutely insanity trying to keep up with it all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And of all the drives that were affected by that damn ransomware, I only have one functioning drive that I could use to rebuild the Windows operating system. And now
Mm-hmm.
that's reporting. Now that SSD is almost full. And then I had a small 2.5 inch uh, hard drive from a laptop that I was just using as an external drive just to transfer files between home and the office. So there's nothing on it. It's usually always cleared, you know? So now
Mm-hmm.
that's running as my main and only storage drive. And now it's giving me errors that it's failing. So it's like everything's just hitting me from left, right, and center, and I can't keep up with it. But yeah, it's slowing me down. But I'm still working on shit, folks. Don't worry. Pain of progress,
Yay.
and the real reason will be back. Just give me time, man. I'm dealing with a lot of crap, and it's really hard to keep up with all these problems and get them sorted out. And whatever I
Of
do
course.
manage to get done is temporary at best, because I can see probably by the time July rolls around, I'm going to have no choice but to find some way of building a new PC. I'm going to find the money somewhere, because I think this thing is about ready to just give up the ghost entirely. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what happened to it. I don't know what's causing the problem. I really don't. But I'm working on it. So everybody out there who's waiting for me to get back on my channel and on Pain of Progress, just hang tight, okay? Stick with me. Don't give up on me. I am working on it. We'll get there. Yes,
Busy
I
stuff
have tried
like
hitting it with a hammer.
yeah, I love that. Try hitting it with a hammer. That was the first thing that came to mind there. Hit it with a hammer. Kick it.
Yeah. Well,
So it's like one of
that's
those
about.
it's one of those old TVs where you actually have to hit it and then it actually works.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, with this one, the last time I had the hard drive failure message, I had to pull the drive out, clean the connections on the SATA cables, and reconnect the drive, and now it's running again. But how long that's going to last, I don't know.
How much money, Nimrod? How much money now? I'm curious.
Huh?
Nimrod just says, "I give money to see Score get Baby Shark lyrics tattooed."
Yeah. Really? You would, huh?
How much? How much? I'm curious. What if I got one tattooed and just sent it to Jeff every fucking day? How much money would you give me? Not that I would. Not that I would. Sorry. Hello, Gary. It's good to see you. It's been a while. How are you doing?
Eh.
Yeah. Yeah, see, Clive understands. If in doubt, give it a clue. There you go. That's
Well,
what you
I've
do.
given it so many clouts. It got things full of more dents than a 50 Chevy in a junkyard.
Then it's fine. What are you talking about? At least
Yeah,
20
it's
checks.
yes. Oh, yeah, right. Nice. Uh-huh.
Bravo, Nimrod. Bravo. Well played, my friend. I don't know. I don't even know if 20 secs would actually get you a tattoo. I don't think so. I don't know.
I don't think it
No.
might get you a cup of coffee at Starbucks.
Ew. Not even. No. Anyway, I'm not even
I
gonna
hate
comment.
Starbucks. I
No,
don't know
I
what the
don't.
deal is.
I
I
can't.
hate them. Oh,
I can't with Starbucks. Well, I can if I'm desperate, but
it's horrible coffee.
Yeah, that's why you get all these caramel and hazelnut shots and so you don't have to taste the coffee.
Oh, that's God.
that's
God, that's
just
just
mean. Why wouldn't you want to taste the coffee? That's just weird.
Well, I don't go to Starbucks because I like my coffee, and Starbucks does not.
Yes. Yes. There's human hair in a museum in Tehran that has a verse from the Quran engraved in it. You have to use a microscope to read it. That is next level. Like,
yeah.
maybe you can get the guy who did that to do the tattoo of Baby Shark. So microscopic. I mean, that's some talent to be able to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it would mean that you're really not committed. Either you're overly committed or you're really not committed to the idea at all. If you need a fucking, because when I first went for a tattoo, like one of my uncles was like, you have to really want your tattoo. I thought about it for over 5 years before I actually got my tattoos, and I really fucking wanted them. But one of my uncles said to me, if you are going to get a tattoo, and this is like I was a teenager at the time, if you are going to get a tattoo, make sure it's somewhere that you can see it, because a tattoo is not there to make a statement. It's not there for anyone else. It is there for you to enjoy. And if you don't enjoy it, don't get it tattooed onto your body. And it's that simple. And so I kind of took that advice. And I like that idea. The idea of having a tattoo, knowing it's there, yeah, fine. Having a tattoo and never being able to enjoy it unless you're like looking at it backwards in a mirror. It's just a weird thing to me. It's a
Yeah.
weird thing.
Never was into that.
Do what I do. I take Starbucks cup and put regular coffee in it. Take it in, tell them it tastes funny, and then they replace it with coffee. But then you're still having to drink Starbucks coffee, which is nasty.
That's
Yeah.
right. It's just nasty. Is right.
What if I took this Starbucks coffee, put it into a Costa cup, said this tastes nasty? Will Costa give me a free one?
Oh man, that's a picture I didn't want to get in my head.
That is genius. That is fucking genius. Clive, fuck off.
Oh man.
Fuck off, Clive. You're an asshole. Has a potato drink rather than coffee or tea. What would qualify as a potato drink?
Isn't vodka made from potatoes?
The only potato
vodka.
no the only potato drink. I'm gonna be honest with you, Clive. Right, Clive. Vodka, yeah, whatever. The best drink made out of potatoes is poutine. And you'd only take a fucking drop of that and your head is blown off. And I have in my cupboard like a fucking naggin of cherry poutine that I got from a friend in West Cork who makes it. And like you have to be very, very delicate when you're doing poutine because it's like moonshine, only better. So the Americans can have an idea of what the fuck I'm talking about. It's our version of fucking moonshine, but it's like holy shit. Yeah. So poutine, I have cherry poutine, but again, you can only take it in little drops. Like fucking a small sup would lay it out for the night, you know. So yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's either whiskey or if it's a hot day and I'm out and about and just not really that interested in drinking, which actually does happen from time to time, it would be cider. But not too sweet because I once got actually recently I was away and I got a cider and it was one of those craft beers. Fuck off craft beers. Like seriously. And it was so sweet. It I can't even remember what it tastes like, but it was like, you know, the sherbet fucking dips. I don't know if you've
Yeah.
ever tasted them. They're nasty, and that's what it tasted like. It was not good, not good.
Yuck. Ooh, what was that?
This is true, Nimrod. This is true. The Yanks moonshine is like piss compared to poutine. Poutine, you have to be like very, very exact. Because in one of this person's poutine styles, it didn't go exactly according to plan and the fucking thing blew up. So, yeah. You have to be very careful when you're making poutine. You don't want to do it if you don't know what you're doing. And this is someone that had made it for like 40, 50 years, like, and still, boom. I did not know that. Did you know potato alcohol is 96% proof and gluten-free? I knew about the 96%. I mean, fucking black absinthe has nothing to poutine. I've had black absinthe, and I mean like good half a glass of fucking black absinthe, and it's barely fucking done anything. 1 tablespoon of poutine, and you're fucked. But I didn't know it was gluten free. Now that's an interesting one. Thank you for that. I'll keep that in mind. But yeah,
Good to know.
I have cherry poutine and it's yum.
Yum.
Tatty's given now. 60 minutes gone and still 1-0 down. Ha, Rangers suck. Rangers suck.
Rangers suck. I'm just saying it to follow you. That's
Yeah.
I don't know fuck all about it. So
Well, you see, here's the thing. I'm not a big football enthusiast. I've said time and time again I like rugby. But I like Celtic just because it pisses off Tatty. I have no interest in Celtic any other time except for when they're playing Rangers because Tatty likes Rangers. And it's fun to watch Tatty get upset over football.
It's just fun to go against Teddy, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is. It is. And what's worse is I've said this to him a million times. I don't actually give a shit about fucking Celtic. The Celtic has always been associated with Ireland because it was the Irish refugees to Glasgow who set up Celtic. And so we've always had a strong support for Celtic in Ireland. I don't give a fuck. He's tried to wind me up several times about Celtic, and I just could not give a shit. Every time I say something about Rangers, he gets wound up. It's great. Ooh. Nimrod, definitely. If you're over, give me a shout and I will let you have a taste of the poutine. The poutine is mighty. It is very tasty. You don't even feel it going down, like, because poutine is rough when you're drinking it. It'll burn the throat off you, but this is actually really quite nice because it's cherry flavored, and I don't like cherry flavored, but cherry flavored poutine is really fucking nice. Interesting. There's an alcohol made from onions. I'm going to leave that one with you, cheeky monkey. I like my onions, but fucking hell, I don't know. Inspired by an ancient medication recipe. Isn't all alcohol fucking stemmed from ancient medication?
Well, yeah. I mean,
Originally.
everything stemmed from ancient.
Definitely.
I mean, think about it. I mean, milk. We all like milk, I'm sure. I love milk. But there was a point in ancient history where somebody walked out in the field, saw a cow, and said, "You know what? I'm going to drink the first fucking thing that comes out of that fat thing between its legs."
Nah, it was goats first.
You know?
You know I'm going to call you up on that. It was goats first.
Well, it could be, but whatever it is, somebody saw an animal that had a huge udder and he said, "I'm going to drink the first thing that comes out of that thing."
I was talking, because I love winding historians up. See, my contention is because goats and dogs were kind of domesticated in and around the same time, I like to wind historians up and say that goats were actually domesticated first, not dogs. And the reason being is because you hear of people with herds of goats, small herds of goats, or even like 2 or 3, in the hunter-gatherer society, which came before the domestication of the dog or wolves. And so it is my belief that goats started following humans, one, not to be hunted and eaten, which, let's face it, didn't work out. So for protection, and 2, because there's safety in numbers, and goats are herd animals, so they kind of attract towards other herd creatures. You can put a goat in with any herd animal and they will get along. You can't really do that with a cow or a sheep, or even to some extent dogs. But you can put a goat in with any animal, any herd animal, and they'll pretty much get along. Yes, we talk about goats. So the first time humans started to consume milk was actually from goats. I just want to correct that for the record.
That's cool.
And
but I still stand by my statement. Somebody had to have the balls to say, "I'm gonna fucking drink the next thing that comes out of that thing."
Well, I mean, it starts from the fact that for the majority of human history, we breastfed. And then we see animals breastfeeding, which is what happens with milking. And so I don't know why we first started to drink, especially when it came to cow's milk, because we have an intolerance for cow's milk. That was something that evolved. Yeah. But that was no, even when we began, we did not have the tolerance for cow's milk, the lactose. And we evolved that sensory, that ability to tolerate cow's milk.
Hmm. So then, what can you tell me about the guy that had got up the gumption to look at a chicken and say, "I'm going to eat"? The next thing it shits out.
Well, it's about nutrition. It is
Well,
about nutrition. We were
well,
very curious. We were very curious. Drinking milk provided nutrition, and reduced the risk of starvation. The same with eggs. When eggs weren't fertilized, someone somewhere thought, "Hey, I might as well just eat these instead of wasting them or bringing wild creatures around,
There you go.
that will attack my little tribe." And so they started eating the eggs instead of allowing them to go rotten. It's practicalities, especially when
Yeah.
you're in a small hunter-gatherer society and you don't really have anything to protect yourselves from wild beasts.
There you go. This is
Uh-oh.
becoming a really weird conversation, but
Yes.
we can blame Cheeky Monkey for starting this. So.
Oh, I blame you. I blame Taddy.
Oh.
Fuck off.
Oh, okay.
One all. Fucking one all. Come on, Celtic. Come on, Celtic. Go, Celtic.
Okay. So Nimrod says that in Victorian England, we used goats on children who couldn't feed from mother.
Mm-hmm.
And baby fed direct from the teat.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Which is where we learned how to sterilize. It's actually when sterilization of animal teats became a thing, because they were putting human babies directly onto teats and not realizing that they had to be sterilized first. Because if you can imagine, in Victorian era and just before it, Victorian era, it wasn't the most sanitary conditions that we were keeping animals in. And so, yeah, it was out of that we developed the need for sterilization of animal teats. And so the difference between sterilization of the living space or the milking space and sterilization of the animals' teats themselves, different sterilizers came out of that. Weird little fact. Yes, we've gone a long way from poutine right now.
Yeah, well, big time.
Mm-hmm.
I like to make my kids in the classroom cry every time I tell them that humans are animals.
Yay! Terry Davies is here. Hello, Terry. It is good to see you. I often go over to the Aussie perspective, and if I don't have it, because like Terry has an amazing channel and he's able to keep the conversation going for hours. I don't know how you do it, Terry. I really don't sometimes. But they show videos and stuff and have conversations about the videos, the flat earth videos and stuff. And then have a little quiz. And I love Terry's quizzes. But most of the time I'm out and about and I don't actually have time. So I'm just listening in. I do lurk a lot, Terry. I'm sorry. I will get more active, I'm sure, when I actually have time to chill. But I do love listening to the Aussie's perspective.
Most of the time for me, I'm in the middle of a class when they're on. So.
But yeah, what were we talking about? I'm very confused now.
About stinky and messy babies and how we should sterilize them.
Wow, Dora. Dora took our message and went just like,
yeah, I know. You see, that's why I love Dora so much. I mean, she thinks like I do, you know.
Well, weirdos. We're going to start to spot the goat because it's time.
Is it?
Yes, we've.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
Yay!
Yay! Spot that goat.
Finds it. Oh, have we got a guess already? Oh, you
What?
little bollocks.
Oh no, where?
In my DMs. It's gonna have to go into the. You are correct, by the way, but you are gonna have to put it into the side chat if you want to come on. And that is
Absolutely.
entirely up to you, though. But someone has spotted it.
That's got to be the fastest one ever.
Well, I mean, it has been on the fucking screen for the last hour. Like,
Yes,
some...
Dora, it's a good thing. Anybody who thinks the same way as I do is good in my books.
too fucking right. We love it. We love it. This is why we do this, because you never know what's going to be talked about. Like, it's just so fucking random. It's good crack. Hello, Andrew Lawrence from Australia. What part of Australia, my friend?
Hello.
There are a few Aussies in the chat. It's great.
Awesome. Yeah, we need to get more in here.
That's just mean, Clive. That's just mean.
Huh?
I'm not even going to ask. No, it's like, can someone move the blimp out of the way?
Be gentlemanly now. Be a gentleman.
Can Clive do that?
Who is sad enough to count all the glasses in the image? I don't know if I'm sad enough or not sad enough, but I don't have the mental capacity to sit there and focus for that length of time. But kudos, congratulations. Out of interest now, because you've said it, how many is there?
Aha. Been cornered? Can't answer?
How many is there? Well, give him a minute, like, because we are like 30 seconds or 10 seconds behind fucking YouTube.
Yeah, true.
But we have a thing.
Oh no, it's Nimrod again.
What do you mean? Oh no. 38 so far. Fucking 38 so far.
Holy
Wow.
crap. Jeez.
So let me just do this. Yes.
There it is. Good job, Nimrod.
It's here. Nimrod, and what's worse, Nimrod is the one that's always complaining that he can never see.
I know. He's always saying, "Oh, I'm blind. I have to get a bigger monitor."
I'm blind. Yeah,
And
Nimrod, get a bigger monitor.
You're the one who nails it in 30 seconds. Are you fooling with us?
Saybeagle is like on point. And it was Saybeagle that actually fucking messaged me there. But nice job, both of you. Oh, the humble brag. I'm just as shocked as you are.
Oh, geez. Yeah, right. Okay.
The humble brag.
All right, Nimrod. All right.
So for anyone who has no idea what's just happened, okay, because there's a few new people in the chat. So what we do every week for the last half an hour or whatever, we just have a bit of fun. We hide a goat, as you can see from this picture. We hide a goat somewhere in the picture, and you guys have to guess where it is. And whoever guesses where it is gets to be the guest on next week's show. So we have Nimrod and Saybeagle if Saybeagle wants to come on, for sure. Because he did message me saying, I know where it is. And he was right. But yeah, so it's a bit of fun. And it also means that we get to know you guys and you get a chance to come on and have a chat and just rip the piss. Because sure, why the fuck not?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off, Clive. Oh, Clive is going to be the death of me.
I'm just going to leave that up there.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Take
but
that.
It's fun.
Oh, son of a... Clive, you're a dick.
We love Clive. If you
I know we love Clive, but still, he's a dick.
if you really want to get under Clive Wells' skin, just call him Dr. Wells.
Ooh,
He really is.
really?
Yeah, because he's such a down to earth kind of guy that when you call it kind of winds him up when you're like, "Hello, Dr.
Ah,
Wells,"
there
and
you
you
go.
remind him of all his smarts. And
There
then
you
the
go. Hey,
fact,
Clive.
like, I'm still amazed at the fact that we have so many amazing people that just like to hang out in our chat for an hour
I
and a
know.
half and just rip the
I
piss.
love it. I
There's a
love it
fucking
too. great.
PhD in this fucking chat, like,
Yeah. Not just any
which
PhD, man. A
which I
PhD of mathematics.
yeah.
Holy.
What's hilarious is the fact that he's in my chat, and even though I'm like, math is borderline phobia for me. I'm just like, no, we don't talk about math here. But Clive has his own channel. If you want to go to see Clive's channel and remind him he's a doctor. It is your title, but it does wind you up. I've seen it. It's funny. But oh, what's up, Doc? That'll be our fucking intro to Clive Wells all
That's
the time
right.
now.
What's up, Doc? What's cooking? What's up, Doc?
I know, much respect to Clive, because fucking hell. Like, Clive is one of these people that is so intelligent that he'll say something and you have to ask him to repeat it in English.
Yeah.
Cheeky monkey, I love it. I love it. I've got a PhD every weekend, pissed, hungover, and drunk.
Yeah.
Yes. Best thing for a hangover. Fucking a fry up. You have to have the fry up after a night out. Could you and I tusk at the same time?
No, you can't.
Chick would eat a baby shark. Sing Baby Shark. It's a song that Reason can stand. Nice.
Don't.
I like that idea. I like that
No,
idea.
you don't. No, you don't. You hate it.
Why would I hate it? It annoys you.
Because I
It's
said
free.
so. Because I said so.
Oh, what's your favorite songs, Archangel?
If you say
Favorite?
Baby Shark, you're a dead man.
No. Well, they're mostly metal songs. So.
Nice. If you were to put one on loop to annoy someone, what would your go-to be? Other than Baby Shark, because that's just a given.
Oh, fuck. God damn it.
I'm so bad at annoying people.
But it's fun. We'll don't worry. We'll get you over that. We'll get you over that. You will love it just as much as we do. Sorry, just as much as I do.
Didn't say I didn't love it. I just said I'm bad at it. It's a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk to Clive a lot more. He can give you some pointers. I mean, fucking hell. I give it to Clive. I give it to Clive. There was nothing funnier than seeing those fucking when Jess came into the chat. You'd see the bloody the cats come in. Like, I can't even remember some of the names. But fucking hell, some of those. He takes trolling to a whole new fucking level. The funniest troll that I've done is against PhD Tony, and that was just to kind of jab at him for not liking literature. I changed my name. I changed my name on all the platforms to PhD Tony hates literature, and just followed him around for a while. And he was like, "Fuck."
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah, what about second breakfast and 11sies and everything else?
Yeah.
Snowy and Fluffy, they're the ones. They're the ones. So he had these fucking alt accounts that he had the names changed to. One was Snowy. And they had elaborate names. It's like, why do you hate me? Someone came and slashed someone's face, and what some of the weirdest shit that I would never have expected to come out of Clive. Like, because he seems like such a well-adjusted person. But Clive is fucked up. I love it. Ooh. Cheeky
What?
Monkey runs a farming estate and has 6 meals a day between 6 a.m. and 10 p.m. Cheeky Monkey, what kind of farm do you run? I am interested. I am definitely interested.
Yeah.
Having been in farming for 7.5 years, I'm curious. I demand to know. But yes, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and for a long time for me it was just tea, and now I actually have to have nutrients. I know. Now it's fucking Weetabix. Because the brat demands it.
Uh-oh.
Farm with animals on. What kind of animals? Come on now.
Be specific.
Yeah, don't be shy. Don't be shy. For instance, if you go back in this channel's history, you'll see goats and many, many goats and some cats and a dog. And what was funny was the male cat was there for every birthing season, and he would drop down when the mothers would go up for milking, or when they were just too tired to give a shit. The male cat would jump down, not the female cat, the fucking male one would jump down and snuggle into the baby goats and just purr away, and they'd all like snooze. It was cool.
I'm a farmer girl in a farmer's world.
Well,
Fucking right. I have my license for farming and everything.
Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. If you really want to mess with someone who loves Western classical music, find something in 10-tone Zen harmonic and play that for them. That stuff made me queasy. Okay then. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Fluffy, a kitten maimed by gesture. This is what I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
Oh, fucking genius, by the way. Genius. Wait. Huh? Actually, right. So I'm looking through it. Llama farm, sheep farm, cow farm, chicken farm, goats, geese, ducks. Camels. I have been on a camel farm before. Duck-billed platypi. I haven't been on before. And wallabies. I didn't think you had a wallaby farm. I didn't know that was a thing. Chickens, cows, goats, the wife, deer, pigs. 12 rotties. Ooh. Nice. I like it. And Snowy. The kind kitten posse. That's the other one. That's the other one. Thanks, Clive. Oh, I miss them inside chats. Fucking hilarious. I do like it though. 12 rotties. That's a battle and a half.
Yeah. That's a side of beef a day just to feed them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love it. Okay, we'll take Clive back. Sabiagle says, "Are you advocating musical terrorism?" To be fair, Clive thinks jazz is terrorist act, but 10 tones, oof.
Oof.
I mean, jazz can be fun. Jazz can be very, very interesting. It depends on the jazz. Like the fucking, if you ever get a chance, there's a Tommy Tiernan piece on jazz music. Listen to the whole fucking thing because he talks about a donkey in distress, and it's fucking hilarious. If you ever get a chance to listen to the entire thing, it starts off, he's talking about freestyle jazz. But when jazz has a rhythm to it, when it's not freestyle, I can understand it. I like it to a certain extent. Okay, we're having some weird fucking conversations now in the chat. Kangaroo meat. Kangaroo meat is high in iron and very lean. I've not had kangaroo.
It's a lot like ostrich.
Yes, because everyone has had ostrich. Who hasn't had ostrich?
You haven't had ostrich?
Why would I have ostrich? I live in fucking Ireland.
I had ostrich once.
I just love the assumption that everybody has had ostrich.
Well, it's good. What can I say?
Go on, what other delicacies is there? Fucking ostrich.
Alligator,
I've never had alligator.
snake,
I've had snake.
cobra heart.
I love this. Fucking ostrich. It's a lot like emu.
I'm sure it probably would be.
It's much like panda, only less fat.
Oh, God. Sablehead cobra near Hanoi. Did you have the actual cobra flesh, or did you do the cobra heart with the rice wine? That'll kill you.
Confused. Anyway, go on. What other delicacies is there?
What do
We
you
start
mean?
talking about food. We'll start talking about food, and fucking Tusk will jump in.
Cool. Well, here in Vietnam, it's quite common to eat your dog.
Awkward. Yeah, I've heard dog meat it's big in certain parts of the world.
Yeah, but to be honest, they're bred for
Cheeky
it.
Monkey. Unless Cheeky Monkey is Tusk, but I don't think so.
Ostrich.
Just from that one comment alone, I'm just like, is Cheeky Monkey actually Tusk?
I'm starting to wonder. He sure
See,
does talk a lot like him.
Yeah, this is what happens when and I've never seen Cheeky Monkey in the same fucking chat as Tusk. So, but this is what happens when I don't have caffeine. I'm not as quick to post it. Takes me a while. We had the whole snake.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, the deal is they'll bring it to your table. It's still alive. They'll cut out the heart, and they put it in a little bowl with some of the blood, and you throw that back while the heart's still beating. And then they've got this really powerful rice wine that you just wash it down with. And if you can survive that, well, you can eat the rest of the snake.
Note to self: never go to fucking. No, I would. I would like to try it. I have tasted snake before, which is weird because I do. Anyone who really knows me knows how much I admire reptiles. I really like reptiles. I watch a lot of reptile channels and reptile husbandry channels. But yeah, I have tasted snake before.
And although it's an old joke, it really does taste a lot like chicken. just not as fatty. I'm sorry, I'm serious. If it's prepared properly, you can pass it off for really, really lean chicken.
So we get to. Okay. So here's the thing. Americans are afraid of black pudding. I don't know if they're afraid of black pudding, but I had this thing because when we talk about pudding in Ireland and the UK, we mean something completely different to what Americans mean by pudding.
Mm,
Pudding in
sure.
America is like a fucking cake. It's a pudding. It's like mushy cake. Pudding in fucking Ireland and the UK is anything left over by the animal put into a skin. Pretty much like sausage, a large part of sausage, like, but
Mm,
even what we wouldn't even put into the sausage all gets thrown into white pudding and black pudding.
mm,
And then black pudding is kind of congealed with blood, which gives
mm.
it the black texture or the black
Yeah.
coloring. And I fucking love pudding. Our version of pudding. But you say that to Americans, and you talk about pudding, and they're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Well, because we fry pudding, you put it on the fire, like yeah, fucking boiled blood, and any meat, oatmeal, fucking anything you can fit into pudding, you put into pudding,
Yeah.
and they just don't understand it. It's hilarious. Escargot is a joke the French played on the rest of the world. Making people eat snails is hilarious. In fairness, making sophisticated people or people who believe themselves to be sophisticated to eat snail, that is comical to me.
Mm.
But they're
That's
quite
very.
tasty when prepared right.
It's very popular here. It's a very common noodle dish that people often have for breakfast or sometimes early lunch.
Yes.
It's called boon up. Up is Vietnamese for snail. But I can't stand it. I can't eat it because they're like by the time you get it, they're like little bullets.
Oof. Yorkshire puddings are a different sort of pudding. Yes, they're different. It's just puff pastry. It's literally nothing in it. Nothing in the fucking puff pastry. It's just puff pastry in a little fucking half there, like a cup. That's literally Yorkshire pudding. I don't understand. Like, okay, if you're having like potatoes and gravy and stuff like that, then yeah, have it with the potatoes and gravy. But Yorkshire
Mm.
pudding on its own, it's literally just dry fucking
It's
puff pastry
yeah.
with nothing on it.
I love Yorkshire pudding just as it is.
But
You
it's
know,
no, there's
and
nothing on it. It's so
I know
dry.
that's what I like about it. You just melt a little bit of butter into the middle of it, and just that's it's
Ugh,
fine. I like it. But
no.
when you like with gravy, I'll use it like a gravy boat. I'll fill that sucker with like a cup of gravy. And absolutely, I love it. I really do.
It is. Taddy, shut up. It is basically like a fucking puff pastry. It is. It's basically puff pastry in
Yeah.
a certain fucking shape. And nothing on it. It just yeah. I don't care. It to me it's puff pastry and ugh. Again, unless you're gonna have like potatoes and mash with it, or potatoes and fucking something with it, and gravy or some sort of yeah. It just
Yeah.
it's lighter than batter. It is a type of batter, but it's lighter than batter, or it doesn't taste like batter. And even with fucking batter, you're eating batter on its own. These weirdos. Get the fuck. Nah. I'll eat Yorkshire pudding, especially if someone makes Yorkshire pudding. I'll eat it to be nice and polite and everything else. but I'd have to have like potatoes or fucking beef or something with it. I can't eat it just on its own. No, 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 no. So apparently, cheeky monkey loves ABBA as well. Now, if Cheeky Monkey comes out and goes fucking mental, then I know it's Tusk.
That's right. Because
Mhm.
we all know how Tusk loves ABBA.
Yes. I was so happy with fucking Tusk doing the Dancing Queen.
That was awesome.
That was funny as fuck, actually.
Yes, it was.
Oh, I enjoyed that. I really did. I want him to do it again. This time I want him to do what's that other one there? Oh God. Not Dancing Queen. What was the other big hit they had? It's right on the tip of my tongue. I just can't get it out.
Do the Waterloo.
No, not Waterloo. Waterloo sucked. That was just terrible. Waterloo.
That's one of Tusk's favorite songs.
Well, it might be. No, there was another one. It was really. It was probably the
Save
biggest.
Eagle is listing off
A lot of them.
different ABBA songs, and
Yeah,
then
no,
of course
no, it's none of
Clive
that.
Wells.
Fuck off, Claude. Fuck off, Clive. Fuck off.
So yes, it is. It's definitely fucking Tusk then. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Tusk.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Taddy, you can fuck right off too.
Tatty is just sore because it ended 1-1. And they needed a win. And they didn't get it. Na, 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 na. But yes, I think you're right there, Nimrod. I think you're right. He's showing his true colors.
Yeah, he sure knows his ABBA, just like Tusk. Absolutely. Oh yeah, right. How much you want to bet I'm not? Yeah, nice cover there. Nice cover up there, Tusk. Nice way to cover up. Huh?
We love Tusk. Don't worry. We
do.
love annoying the fuck out of him, but like, yeah. But anyway, we have to close the show in like a minute. So, is there anything else we want to wind people up with before we go?
Yeah. Before you get it out, fuck off, Clive. Well, no, nothing really. Just
No.
still fighting the battle. You know,
The
doing my
struggle is
best to
real.
get big time. But I just want everybody to know to just have patience with me, please. You know, I will get back up and running. The real reason and the pain of progress will be back. I just need you guys to be patient and give me some time so I can deal with all of these problems. But it is coming, and I'm working on it. So with that, Crafty, what do you got coming on?
Tatty is
Other
reminding
than a
us of the
baby.
show. I don't know. I mean, other than a baby. I have had to kind of. There might be a time coming up soon where I just have to step back from YouTube completely because baby.
Yeah.
But that won't be for another month or so. And
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll have a discussion about that.
I've realized how badly I fucking hate walking now. Baby shark.
Yeah. I know.
Just for you there. Really.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck you too. Fuck you too.
Is the baby going to get a shark onesie? That's an interesting question there, say Beagle.
Don't you dare!
I might
Don't
have to
you dare!
rebrand. I might have to rebrand to baby and a
Don't
shark.
you? I'm no. Don't.
I, I'll make that decision. I'll make that decision at a later date for sure. But yeah, try waddling instead of walking. When I'm going through the airports, what's great is I will be able to. I'm able to go. I'm either able to go through the family line now, which is great, because if anyone has seen the pictures coming out of Dublin Airport, it's like a 3-4 hour wait. They're telling people to get there like 3.5 hours before their flight. It's ridiculous because what happened is they let off like 2/3 of their staff take early retirement, and when COVID restrictions ended, they didn't have anyone to refill those posts. So they were fucked. So it's been like 3.5 hours going through security if you want to get through an airport or whatever. But now I can go through the family line, or see, he knows. Say Beagle knows. I don't have to steal some old guy's wheelchair. There's things in the airport where it's reduced mobility, where I can go in and have someone wheel me to my gate. All I have to do is book it. It's brilliant. I just wish that it extended beyond the fucking airport. Then I'd
Yeah.
never, yeah. Seriously, then I wouldn't have to worry about carrying a fucking bowling ball around for the next 2-3 months. But yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. So and the other thing is because of illness and stuff, sometimes I'm just not up to doing shows. I'm not able to fucking live stream, so that's going to happen. And thankfully, you guys are patient with me, so I appreciate that. But that's all I got.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
What
I'll
you
be able
need?
to do something else soon.
What you need is a teddy on a cyclo to get you around.
Oh, Ark, do you have anything coming up, or will you be anywhere, or have any plans?
Not really, no. But I'll be going to my best friend's birthday party right after this. But other than that,
Woohoo! Well, enjoy. Save me some cake.
oh, I will.
I'll expect cake.
Of course you will.
Hang on, wait, what? You can call ahead to the airport you're landing at to have the same treatment. We did the same thing for Gran when we had the wheelchair to walk. Yeah, the greatest thing about doing things online is that you can have all that set up. So when, especially with like Ryanair or Aer Lingus, all you have to do is say that you have mobility issues and request mobility from and to the boarding gate, and it automatically does it for both flights. So yeah.
There you go.
So when you
You'd
get off
love it.
the airplane, when I got off the airplane, when I went over for the 2 weeks in Scotland, there was a guy waiting at the airport doors when you're going in. And he was like, "Do you want to walk?" And I'm like, "No." Like, why do you
Yeah.
think I booked this? So he wheeled me all the way out to the entrance. It was great.
You'd love it here in Vietnam.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, but what's great about the airports is that when you book through the airline ahead of time, exactly, Nimrod. When you book it, it's free. So it's a free service that the the airport and the airline in conjunction with each other put on. So very, very lucky to have that. Because it makes life fucking easy. It's great.
Yeah.
Especially
Absolutely.
with the hyperemesis, I get very, very dizzy and very weak at times. So the idea of walking through the airport, especially when it's like 50 minutes to a gate, thank you, Ryanair. I just don't have the energy. So having someone there to actually wheel me, it's really nice. Just gonna say. I will leave you all with that thought and have a good day. Enjoy the bank
Absolutely.
holiday if you have one tomorrow, which I do. So I'll be off
I do
tomorrow.
too.
Awesome. Yay, May Day. Yeah, enjoy your week. And we will
Absolutely.
see you later.
Bye.
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 Bye, folks.